Welcome to our exploration of robust movement. Today we'll dive into its secret in motor control. Robust movement is a key focus in motor control research. It's all about understanding how we manage to move steadily and adaptable in different situations. Key characteristics of robust movement include stability. It is the ability to maintain posture and control during movement, even when faced with unexpected forces or environmental changes. For instance, keeping your balance while walking on uneven ground. Another key characteristic is adaptability. A good example would be modifying stride length when moving from a flat surface to stairs. Efficiency is performing movements with minimal energy while maintaining accuracy and effectiveness. For example, skilled runners conserve energy by optimizing their gait. Resilience is the ability to recover from errors, fatigue, or external disruptions without losing motor performance. An example of this would be quickly regaining balance after being pushed. Neuromuscular factors contributing to robust movement. Motor control is the brain's ability to plan, initiate, and regulate movement. This involves the motor cortex, cerebellum, and basal ganglia. Proprioception, sensory feedback from muscle spindles and joint receptors that informs the brain about body position. Muscle strength and coordination. Well-balanced agonist-antagonist muscle activity and precise interjoint coordination, they are essential for smooth and robust motion. Reflex modulation. Reflexes adjust in real time to stabilize joints and prevent injury during dynamic tasks. Examples of robust movement in daily life and sports is walking on uneven terrain, adjusting stride and muscle activation to maintain stability sports performance. Athletes exhibit robust movement by adapting to fast, unpredictable environments, like a soccer player reacting to a defender's move. Rehabilitation is through restoring robust movement is a goal after neuromuscular injury, for example. Post-achial reconstruction focuses on regaining adaptable and efficient movement. Improving robust movement, strength and flexibility training increases muscle capacity and joint range of motion. Motor learning exercises through repeated practice enhance adaptability and efficiency. Balance and proprioception training improves the body's ability to adjust to external disturbances. When we're talking about movement, especially the movement of the limbs, what we want is good cooperation and interaction between multiple tissues and structures. This means that muscles, tendons, and joints need to work in harmony to achieve fluid and efficient movement. We do not necessarily need high levels of strength because strength is context dependent. For instance, the strength required for lifting weights is different from the strength needed for balancing or performing yoga. We want movement that just has the right amount of strength, tailored to the specific activity being performed, allowing the individual to estimate the right amount of force necessary. This precision helps in preventing injuries and optimizing performance. Just enough to adapt to all the stress, whether it's from daily activities or specific training routines. Not everybody is going to have to encounter real-world movements because when we train, we prepare for a variety of scenarios, ensuring our bodies are versatile and resilient. Working with clients, all they know is that weak is bad and strong is good for them, but that's not necessarily so. We need to alter our assessment and our movement strategies to be able to identify the client's ability to adapt and produce the right amount of force over a particular range. So Use this circle as a reflection of an individual's maximal voluntary contraction. This is the maximum amount of force that a person can voluntarily exert in a specific movement or exercise. And on the edge of the circle, we have 100% of their MVC, their max effort. This represents the peak of their physical capabilities in that moment. That will be a high threshold strategy, which is often used in intense training sessions to push the limits of performance. If a client is using a high threshold strategy all the time, they're pouring all the resources into that movement, leading to significant fatigue and stress. And that doesn't allow the individual to be able to adapt to other stresses that they have to continue with in the real world. Balancing high-intensity efforts with recovery is crucial for overall well-being and performance. Become less robust. When we push our bodies to the extreme, we often think that more effort equals better results. However, this isn't always the case. What the research tells us is that we really only need 30 to 40% of maximal voluntary contraction to be able to move in the real world. This means that everyday activities don't require us to exert maximum effort. And so when we're moving at that range, that 30 to 40%, it allows us to exploit and take advantage of other tissues. These tissues include muscles, tendons, and ligaments, which all work together harmoniously. This cooperation with other structures and systems helps share the stress over a greater surface area. By distributing the load, we reduce the risk of injury and improve overall efficiency. And by moving at that range, we can maintain our strength and functionality without overburdening our bodies. This balanced approach ensures long-term health and performance. And improving that ability, we enable clients to adapt to other stresses, other perturbations. So this is essentially a reflection of how robustness works. If we're using a high threshold strategy, we become less robust because we have fewer resources to adapt to stresses. We can take advantage of the client's ability to tolerate load at this range and improve its cooperation with multiple tissues. Then we can make the client more robust, where they can tolerate more load and improve their ability to adapt.